Dear students, welcome you all back to the lecture video on project organization. As I already mentioned in the previous lecture videos that there are four different types of departmentation. The first one by departmentation by product, that is called as product organization. Departmentation or the organization by process. Departmentation or the product departmentation or organization by project, and the last one is the organization by territory or geography. So let's understand the second one. First one we discussed about by product, the departmentation by product, and we have taken an example or the case study of the Maruti Udyog Limited. Let's understand the second type of organization or the departmentation, which is called project organization. In this type of organization, the whole company is divided in terms of projects. Companies with the infrastructure business, software business, they divide the operations on projects like airport projects, subway projects, elevated road projects, or any kind of projects that they undertake. Let's take the example of an infrastructure company which is handling the different type of projects. The same thing can be applied to the corporate like Wipro, which is having the FMCG, that is the customer care products, as well as the software. They're also into the finance. They're also into the different segments the projects, like the construction projects as well. So let's take the example of the Wipro organization, like a software company, like the Wipro software organization. The structure looks like this. The chairman, and then chairman, managing director is reporting to chairman, the command, the entire vision, and then the quality objective, and then the entire forecasting is given by the top management. Now let's understand that there are different types of software that are softwares that is given, that is produced, or that is created by the organization. The software could be for the finance, like the banking. Software could be for the production organizations. Software could be made for the business and accounting, and software could be made for the internet and then the telecom software. So different types of software has been produced by the Wipro company. So each one of the projects focus on the different type of software. So there will be a general manager for the finance software, and that is a vertical 1, general manager for the production software, vertical 2, general manager for the business and accounting software, that is general manager 3, general manager for the internet and telecom software for the vertical 4. Internet and telecom software could be Airtel, it could be Vodafone, or it could be anybody who are availing the services of the Wipro for their telecom software, or it could be British Telecom also. So here in the business and accounting software, any kind of software, any kind of accounting accounting software that are produced, it may be a SAP software, it may be Tally, which have been produced by the Wipro. Production software could be any concern or any organization which is seeking the help of the software for the automation of their product, like it could be bottling plants, or it could be packaging plants, or it could be any of the plants who are looking for the software for the production activity. Here with the finance software, the finance software could be built for any kind of finance operations like bankings. It could be S Bank, it could be any bank like Dhanalakshmi Bank, or any kind of banking sectors who are seeking who have given the project of software building project to the Wipro. So here in the production software, there might be two divisions, which could be CAD or CAM project. Production software may be for the automation or the robotics project, or they may be designing some project like they may be utilizing the CAD or the CAM. Under the CAD CAM project, again there could be some more divisions. For the finance software, there could be the project could be GIC project, or the stock exchange project, or then the ICICI project. For this general manager who is handling the business and accounting software, he could be having two projects like Citibank project, or Citibank and then the debit card project, and another project may be KSRTC reservations project. Here in the internet and the telecom software, it could be independent project, or it could be Airtel or the mobile service project. Like this, each one of the general managers who are handling a particular type of the software will be handling the different type of operations related to that project only. So this is about the project. Which is given project based organizations. So that basically it means to say that Next one could be the third type of the organization or the third type of the departmentation, that is departmentation by process, or it could also be called as process organization. In this type of organization, the name itself says that the organization is based on the different type of processes. So the similar type of machines can be grouped up together. That means to say that there in an organization, in a manufacturing organization, there could be several number of CNC lathes, several number of milling machines, several number of drilling machines, which could be grouped up together, and that particular shop can be called as one process, one particular department. So here, if at all we group up all these CNC lathes together, this can be called as lathe center. All milling machines together can be called as milling center. All welding machines can be grouped up together and can be called as welding section. All drilling machines could be grouped up together and then kept in a big hall, which can be called as drilling section. So each one of the process are going to form the departmentation. So the structure can look like the entire process, the entire manufacturing section is divided into the different kind of departments based on the type of the machine or the type of the activity that is carried on with the help of that particular machine. So the institutions will also have the departmentations, and hospitals will also have the departmentations, like X-ray machine, like all the X-ray machines could be grouped up together and then they can be called as X-ray section, and the MRI section, and then all the labs that are going to test a particular type of immunity or particular type of testing that is going to do, like pathological labs or any kind of labs that comes in the hospitals, healthcare sectors. And here you can say that here you can say the pediatrics, if at all you go to hospital, you will find different type of doctors for different type of ailments. It could be orthopedics, it could be pediology, or it could be general physician. So the different kind of departments are done depending on the different type of activity that is going to go there. So all pediatricians will sit in the pediology sector, and then all the orthopedic doctors will be there in the orthopedic center, and like this, or heart specialists will be there in the in the heart specialist, that is the cardiology center. Like this, the entire institution will also have the departmentations. So the next and the last one is the departmentation by territory or geographical region. So here the departmentation by territory or the geographical region is basically on the operations over a wide area. So a project may be divided into the different kind of regions. Here this kind of departmentation is normally seen in the sales sectors, where the activities are grouped up together depending on the geographical region: east, west, north, south. Like this, the several government services such as postal department, banks, retailing sectors, motor vehicles, distributions, etc., they are all organized like this. The MD will be the chief person who will be handling the marketing, personal, finance, and then the purchasing. Again, the personnel department is divided into north region, south region, east region, and then the west region. Finance is like finance might be for the east region, and then the 4 regions are there for each one of them. So again, south region is going with the engineering and the production, and then the accounting, and then the sales. So the entire division is geographically divided. You can say that the north region and the south region, the region wise managers, all these will come under the geographical departments. What are the advantages of territory department? There will be a local market focus, and then the better coordination is possible. It pushes the responsibility to each one of them. Economies of local operations will be easy. Somewhere north sales may be higher, the south sales may be dipped, so that there will be balancing of the departments, and then the better communication is possible. So there will not be any language problem either. Disadvantages are there will be many general managers are required. There will be department who are going to exercise through the top management. There will be difficulty for the top management because the region wise separated general managers might be facing different kind of problems. The control it controls the economies of the of scale by the central services. It may not be compromised, so there could be So the best example for this kind of departmentation by territory or geographical region is, you can say, Sony network, like sales of television, sales of laptops, there could be any kind of products will definitely have the sales network over the geographical regions. So what are the advantages of departmentation? Why do we need to have the departmentation, whether it is by products or by process or by geography or by territory regions or by processes? The speciality or the advantages of the departmentation is that it leads to the specialization of the product. It increases the efficiency. There will not be any interference in the products. There will not be any kind of the manipulations that may happen. There will be competitive spirit, whether it is among the regions or among the products. There will be definitely a competition among the different kind of departmentation, and there will be a initiation by the managers which is going to motivate their team, and then that will definitely optimize the resources, and budgeting will be very easy, so that the forecast will be very easy, and there will be flexibility which is going to give the sufficient freedom to the workers to bring in their own creativity into the product and their own caissons, or there will be improvement in the improvisation in the product as well as the process. What are the disadvantages or the drawbacks of this kind of departmentation is that definitely there will be duplication of the work, and there will be inadequate centralization, which may be, there might be some problem in the following the command. There could be some problem in terms of budgeting because of the centralization. The inadequate centralization may cause the improper communication also. So there will be definitely, if some department is doing very well, then definitely everybody would want to shift over to that department so that they can participate, and then they can be the part of the successful department only. So nobody would try to they do not want to be the part of the department which is not doing so well as the other department. So this will definitely lead to the dissatisfaction of the employees. So with this we are going to complete the departmentation. The next most important topic is the committees. Like we understand that there are two different type of plannings, and there will be different type of planning premises. The two type of the plans are standing plan as well as the one time plan, which is going to be taken place because all the plans are not going to be standing plans. There will be single time use plans also in the standing plan, and we have understood that there are very important things that is to be understood. They are committees and then the objectives. Let's discuss in length about the committees, which is going to be a very important topic, that we understand that everywhere there will be committees. So there is the departmentation that is based on the time is the oldest form of the organization. Generally it is used in the lower level of organization, and then the grouping activities are based on the time. Typically it is applicable to the organizations which works in the shifts, which works like any kind of organization that works on the shift would try to follow this departmentation based on the time. Okay, this is about the departmentation activities. I'll close on this video with departmentation. See you all in the next video. Hope you all understood about the departmentation, which is majorly on product, process, geography as well as territory. Thank you very much.